What's up, guys? Hello. I'm back. I'm back after like what, a month, right? I said I was gonna be back in 2 weeks, but a lot of things happened. I'm gonna tell you some of them. Uh, One reason was me and my mom got in an accident. It was horrible, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Well, there's like a good and bad. The good was I surprised my mom. She was so happy. Anybody there? Anyone? Y'all thought I wasn't gonna come, huh? I don't see anyone. Is it set private? Maybe. Is it? Is it? I don't see anyone. Is it weird? Okay. I see someone now. Yay. I thought sometimes when I go live, it goes to private, so I don't know if it was set private. But yeah, but I did surprise my mom. It was the best. So my dad was going to Ethiopia and he asked me to get him a ticket. I did, and then I got one for me too. And he didn't know. No one knew. And my brother, his wife, and his 3 kids, I told them to get a ticket. I sent them money and told them to get a ticket to. They're in Addis. My mom is in Magale, right? So I told them to go spend the Fasika, which is Easter, with my mom. And they were like, okay, we'll go. And I didn't tell them. Nobody knew. So I went there with my dad. My dad knew almost the last day that I was going with him. He thought I was taking him to the airport. Right. So my mom was so shocked. We didn't do a video or anything. We were just enjoying everything for ourselves, you know? I wish I could show you. It would be nice, right? It would be nice if I recorded and then show it to you guys, but didn't. We didn't have time. We were just enjoying it. So we went to my mom and I was like, hey, hi, fish. I miss you guys too. And my mom was so shocked for like hours. she didn't she didn't expect because I was telling her, no, I'm coming in December. But everybody said that don't do it anymore. I don't know. It's not our Habesha culture surprising people, right? Your mom would have gotten a heart attack, right? But yeah, it was the best time. The best holiday. I mean, you guys know I'm not into holidays that much, right? But it was just being with the family, right? It was a lot of us, like 10 of us. Some people came from the country as well. And it was the best holiday just because we were like a lot of us there. I did take some pictures and videos, but I don't really get it together. I'll show it to you. Hi, Vita. Hi, Iz. Hi, Fish. Hi, everybody. I miss you guys too. So, yeah, that's what happened. I don't really set up my computer. I could show you some pictures and stuff, but I'm working. I'm catching up this week. I didn't really get a break. And then my feet were swollen. If you guys see it on Instagram, I want to tell you and share this video with anyone that suffers with swollen feet when they sit for a long time or when they fly. So what I did was, my feet was swollen when I went to Ethiopia, right? It was so big. And within like 4 weeks that I was there, it didn't really go down. So I was worried. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? And yes, I went to the hospital like years back, and they said there's nothing wrong with my heart, or there's nothing wrong with me. It just gets swollen. Nobody knows what's wrong. So, but anyway, I came here after my vacation, and it was so big. I posted on my story on Instagram. And then what I did was I started drinking turmeric. So this is what I wanted to tell you guys. If you have anyone that suffers from swollen feet, turmeric has a blood thinning property, and then it is anti-inflammatory. Okay, it's good for inflammation. So a lot of things that gets us sick is inflammation. The cause is inflammation. So turmeric. So I did turmeric morning and night, and then within like 3 days, my fit was back to normal. So that's what I did wrong when I was in Ethiopia. They have a lot of turmeric, but I did. I was having a lot of fun. I was eating a lot of meat. But yeah, that's what happens. Tell anyone, or if you suffer from swollen feet when you travel or when you sit for a long time or anything. Turmeric is good for a lot of things. Just mix it with water and drink it. That's it. And at the beginning of this video, I told you about the accident. So I was ready to come here. I was just there for like 2 weeks, right? I was ready to come here, and I don't know. Is Bajaj in English? The three-wheeled. Is it a car? Is it a scooter? And then they build a car thingy on it. A lot of them in India and then in Ethiopia too. So we had an accident. Another one came and hit us on the side. Me and my mom were visiting my grandma's sister. I posted her video. She's like, they say she's 104, and then some say she's 109 years old. Okay. I love her. She's the best. And she lives in a monastery. She wouldn't come here, or she wouldn't want to live with us. She's comfortable there. And I'm drinking iced tea. And then, so we were busy visiting her. My favorite time was going to spend time with her in the monastery. It was so good. But one day we were visiting her, and coming back, a scooter hit us on the side. It goes boom, and then it goes like this, and then it goes on the side. It hit on the floor, and my mom got hurt, her 2 fingers. It was like sliced, and then her bone was, I think, fractured, but she's okay now. And then her collarbone, just a little bit. She was in a lot of pain the first week, so I had to extend. I had to be with her because my dad wasn't there either. He after the holiday he went to Addis, so I had to wait until he comes back. I couldn't leave her. She wasn't by herself, but I couldn't leave her by herself. And me, you guys, I was sitting right next to her, right? I was wearing this summer hat, the Ethiopian one, the farmer's hat, for for sun. It's the best hat, you guys. I brought it here. And I was wearing sunglasses and it didn't come off. Nothing happened to me, okay? Not even a scratch. This finger was hurting just a little bit, but nothing happened to me. Well, because maybe my mom was on the accident side and then it fell on her side. So I think her fingers got stuck, but it couldn't be worse, you guys. It could have been worse. She is much better now. Poor mama. She was in a lot of pain. But yeah, that is the good and bad news. In the midst of it, though, you guys, when I tell you Jesus changed me, he did. I wasn't like, I wasn't worried or disturbed or I was calm, okay? Even after the accident, even after the Bajaj thingy fell, I was conscious. Like, I felt it. I give you peace, right? The world doesn't give you peace like I do. That's the gist of it, right? Y'all know about me, about quoting the Bible, right? But that's how I felt. I was like, you know what? My life is yours. So is everybody's. And if you take it, it's yours. I enjoyed life so far. So thank you, Lord. It was like I cannot even express in words, you guys, how I was feeling. So at first, when I first started um, sleeping, Makita, I'll answer that Makita in a little bit. When I first started sleeping in the middle of the storm, right? I thought I was losing my empathy, right? I was like, why am I not worried? Why am I not worried in the middle of a chaos? I was conscious enough to, like, there was a lot of people surrounding us, and there are a lot of thieves as well, right? In Ethiopia, you get surrounded. And they were focusing on her purse. And we were going shopping, so she had a lot of money. I don't know why she doesn't do online banking, like the phone banking. That's safer, right? They started that in Ethiopia, and she didn't. She does. She's not comfortable, so uh, they were focusing on her purse. I was like, I got it. I was so like, I was acting as if nothing happened, and it's from the inside. So this is a testimony, you guys. I don't get worried a lot. I have changed through, like, tremendously. The things that used to make me worry don't make me worry anymore. I could have money or not. I don't worry. It doesn't mean that I don't do anything about it. I'm not lazy, right? I do my best. But sometimes there are times you feel like everything is closed, every door is closed, right? Even then, I don't worry. It is crazy. And peace. Peace is not when you are by yourself or when you're avoiding every obstacle or everything that probably leads you to temptations. No, it's passing those. It's like sleeping in the middle of the storm. It's facing the challenges. I mean, if you avoid everything, every person in your life that you think would cause you to stumble, then you know there's nothing that is testing you, right? But you see yourself, the Holy Spirit works, you guys, once you surrender your life to Jesus truly. But a lot of us are scared, right? Just like me, just like how I was. I used to not trust him. Oh, no, I could do it, but I didn't have peace. So yeah, this is every moment, good or bad, I just remember Jesus, and I'm so grateful. Uh, okay, so Makeda asked, "Do you meditate?" Um, it changed over the year, like the meaning of it. Now I meditate in how do I put it? In the morning, I try to empty my thoughts. I try to control my thoughts. Think about nothing. How I do it is like I just close my eyes and I go inside my body. In a way, I am appreciating God's work, God's design, right? When you close your eyes, you just imagine, if you've learned biology, you would have a little bit better visual of the inside. So close your eyes, just imagine what your eyes would look like from the inside. Your nose. You just go down all your body. And it just reminds me how God, the awesome engineer, made us. What helped you in your spiritual or enlightenment journey? You're welcome. You're welcome, hon. Yeah, just imagine. It's simple. Meditation. I'll answer that, Vita. Um, Meditation doesn't mean that. So there are gonna be thoughts that can come to you, right? Just let them be. Just be. Just be. And that taught me that we are a spirit first in human body, right? When you think like that, um, a lot of things become easier, right? So when me and you are spirit in a human body, right? That would take you from competing from anyone on like how we look like, you know what I mean? On the outside. Does that make sense? Am I making sense, you guys? Okay, so what helped you in your spiritual or enlightenment journey? Vita, ask, if something is insulting your soul, don't accept it. Be true. Uh, be true to yourself, like how you feel. If something feels like wrong, don't accept it. It doesn't matter who's telling you. And meditate. This will give you a relief. Like I said earlier, when you visualize from the inside. Try it right now. It'll give you a relief. And then once you learn how to kind of put your thoughts aside, the ones that would nag you, like, oh, do this, you gotta do this, you gotta be that, you gotta make money, you gotta da 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 da, you didn't do this, da 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 da, right? Once you learn to control them, it'll be easier. Follow your intuition, kind of. Yes, yes, that is correct. Your intuition. Um, I think so. There was this doctor, I don't remember his name, but he was saying like your second brain is on your gut, and especially women. I don't know. It's because we give birth that we have like heightened intuition, but I know men do too, right? Like when was I live last time? I was telling you about consistency, right? You'll be good at whatever you're consistent on, right? If you're consistent on connecting with God, then you'll be consistent. And another thing that helped me with my spiritual alignment journey is just knowing about the seven deadly sins and consciously working on them, like envy, greed, sloth, gluttony, and all the seven, the major seven ones. Okay, so sin separates us from God, right? So the main deadly seven sins. I did a video. If you scroll down on, it wasn't live, it was a pre-recorded video. You'll be able to see it. So I was working on one each time. I'm not perfect, but it'll get better. So that would help you connecting with God. God is everywhere. It's not that he doesn't see us, it's just we don't see him, right? So when we pray, meditate, or read the Bible, we connect with God more. And the more you connect with God, the more you get better. How long does it take you to what? To master? You can never master. Jesus is the only perfect. You will never be perfect. But, so for example, to fight, to fight lust, right? I did celibacy. It's been 2000 since 2008 December 18. I mean, not 8. 2018 December is about 7 years, right? Almost. So I haven't had sex with anybody since. Well, I did once. I made a mistake once, right? But I start over. I didn't go and do. So does that mean I mastered it? And sometimes I think of it right now. So the thought is going to come, right? The thought of gluttony, the thought of pride, the thought of comparing yourself is going to come. But are you aware of it? That's the thing. Some of us are not aware of it. So we just go by our feelings. That's why a lot of us think that love is a feeling. No, love is a choice. So when you say you love yourself, that means you choose good, right? You don't go by your feelings. So that needs exercise. And I don't know how long it's going to take you. You're not going to master it. Is there a way you can tell when you've reached to that level? Well, for for me, my example is again the sexual desires, right? Uh, I still love sex, okay? But I made a mistake once I start celibacy. I did make a mistake, right? But now I say I'm more likely not to because I'm aware of the soul ties. I'm aware what's gonna come as a result of me sleeping with anybody. Doesn't matter if it's my boyfriend, except for my husband, except for the man that I choose. And the man that I choose has to be the same way as me. He has to practice celibacy. He has to value his body because you doing it alone is not going to make sense because the spirit is going to come through him as well. So I am more stronger now. Yes, I can tell. I'm more stronger than how I was. Like earlier, I was telling you about the accident, right? I didn't freak out. We were like in a whole blown accident. And I was holding the Bajaj thingy. I was praying. I was saying the name of Jesus. And if it was before, then I wouldn't. I would probably cry, yell, or, not be able to do anything. Now I'm like, okay, what's the solution? Instead of focusing on problem. But I wasn't like that before. So yeah, you would see a difference in you. And then sometimes it would feel like you don't have empathy, but it would be like the things that used to make you sad don't make you sad anymore. You would change. Like it would be a crazy change from the inside out. And your environment won't affect you that much. Do you also try to connect people, friends, or any who are at the same journey for spiritual growth also? To contact people, friends, or any. In what way? In what way to discuss? I have my best friends, if that's your question. If my best friends are my cousins, by the way. So we do discuss about these things. And the more you go up, I'm going to say up into the spiritual journey, the more lonely it is. Remember, the road is narrow and long, right? Not a lot of people want to walk through it. And some people are going to make fun of you. And you got to be able to be okay with that. It won't be lonely because God is with you, but you might be alone. Yes, to discuss. Yeah, we talk with my cousin. I probably have two people that would understand what the heck I'm talking about. But here online, I don't really care who understands or not. I just come here to tell you, and whoever is getting it will get it. Whoever would benefit, only if one person gets it and benefit, that means a lot to me. And I'm not here for like the views or I used to do it for the views, and I used to get the views, but now it's not. It is to serve my purpose, and it's getting promising. And I'm really surprised that you guys are here listening and participating. Um, I love it. I learn a lot from you guys. Yes, it's difficult to communicate with people who are not in the same consciousness or understanding. Exactly. And don't try, okay? Don't try to make them understand or get anyone's approval. And this is from my past mistakes. I used to try to make people understand and ended up in argument. Boy, you can be. Remember, okay, if you read about Daniel in the lion's den, okay, there was no one. There were lions, right? And the people that don't agree with you are not your enemies. And they are not less than you. If you feel like that, the people that don't agree with you or they don't know are less than you, or you feel like you're righteous because you're spiritually awakened, then you're not spiritually awakened. Because everybody has it in them. If they choose or not, it's up to them. And everybody's equally valuable. Everybody is equally worthy. But you get to choose to hang out, to discuss, or not. Okay? You're welcome. What did you know when you are spiritually awakened? Uh, that's a good question. You would change. You know you, right? So for me, um, what would make me sad changed. Like there are a lot of incidents. Uh, I'm in I'm in the journey, right? The journey is the destination. You will learn something every time about you. There's no end. There's no destination. There's no like a person that is fully awakened except for Jesus Christ. But the moment the Holy Spirit changes you, the moment that you are born of a spirit again. Uh, so the purpose of the journey is, you know, I say evolution, but the evolution is going back to Eden, not advancing in technology, right? So how you know is you would be less materialistic, right? You, I used to feel was I used to feel like I have full clothes. My closet was full, but nothing to wear. You would be more grateful. For me, I used to be really sad when people die. Now I don't. I just know it's a part of life. That's why I was telling you earlier that I used to think I lost empathy. But no, I know the truth. We all are going to die and we don't know when. So the thing that gets me sad now is when people are unhappy and it can be fixed, you know? Like what I call sissy stuff. It might not be, it's from Aristotle, by the way. It might not be sissy stuff for somebody like, right, if their hair is gone and they're crying, I'm like, it's sissy stuff. You can just shave it. And you're not attached to your hair. You will be more detached with the way you look. Um, you would feel like you're equal to everybody. Your life gets better. You'll have peace. You have the fruit of the Spirit. How do you, yeah, so makeda, the fruit of the Spirit. So my main thing is like being able to sleep in the middle of the storm, in the middle of a chaos. Um, Emotional intelligence. Just because somebody cheats on you, it doesn't mean you have to. So what I used to think when somebody cheats on me is they disrespected me. Oh my God. But now I feel so bad for them. I feel in pain for them. I consider it as like a cancer, but for the soul. Like when you don't value your own body, when you don't respect your own body. You know what I mean? So if someone cheats on me, they're not cheating on me. I won't throw a tantrum or I won't be sad or upset about it. Nah. I will find a way to help them or pray for them. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna be with them because they're sick, and a person who doesn't love themselves, they're not capable of loving you. Right? People treat you the way they treat themselves. People treat you the way they treat God. People treat you the way they are behind closed doors. They can put on a mask, but I told you last time how to know people like ache. Right? Your detachment from things is relief. Exactly. Yeah. Detachment from the way you look. Because we are attached. We are attached with our nationality, we're attached with our gender, attached with our marital status, whether you're single or married, whether you're a man or woman, your hair or no hair, your skin color. We were programmed to attach to something. That's why there's a lot of violence. And to enslave you, people gotta divide you in terms of your skin color, gender, uh, religion, what else? Country, everything. Segregation, right? But we all are humans. All of us, man, woman, black, white, Asian, everybody. Die before you die. Yes. Die before you die. And find out there is no death. And in the Bible, it says, kill your flesh. Right? Give your desires to God. Remember that God created us all equally. And what we do wrong a lot of times, what I see is we let our environment change us, even though we know the truth, right? Like not forgiving. Oh, they're doing this, so they're living a better life. Oh, I can do this too. It's so tempting, you guys. It's so tempting, especially if you're in social media. It is so tempting. Oh, they're getting a lot of views, so let me do it. They're doing this, so no, no, no. You're good. Don't let the world change you. Okay. You can stay away from negativity, a lot of negative complaining people that drag you down, but don't let anyone change you. Like give without expectation. That is freedom. freedom. When you love people when they're not lovable, when you give and they don't pay you back, it's fine. I swear, it is okay. I don't even. But then again, you have boundary. Always remember your boundary. You're a human being. You're not Jesus, right? So, would you say no social media, specifically TikTok? So, whatever you listen to, what what kind of shows do you watch? Ask yourself that. It's about knowing you. What kind of TikTok videos do you watch? Not completely all TikToks, right? There are a lot of messages like what we're talking about to better ourselves, right? Do you focus on the creators or we call them creators, so only one creator. But do you focus on channels that have a lot of views, that are popular? Do you base on your view of a video because it has a lot of views, because it has popular, or do you feel like the message is valuable to your life? Are you addicted? Social media is really good when you know how to use it. What I would suggest is in the morning, put your phone away before you sleep. 1 hour before you sleep, put your phone away, do your prayers, read something, and then focus on what do you like. For example, me, I like psychology, right? I would, or relationship podcasts, but I have limited time that I do watch. I don't go to TikTok a lot. I'm not into a lot of short videos. I like long discussion videos. Or recently, I am into Wes Huff, the Bible scholar guy, and I want to know more about the Bible, like on the historic aspect of it. So that's what I focus on. Some cooking channels, because I love cooking. I want to learn something. So what is your interest? Is it just gossiping? TT is for to get drawn into any. The platform is different and recently started thinking it's draining my energy, my soul negatively a lot. Yes. If you realize that, then get out of there. But like earlier, your intuition, remember, if it's draining your energy, it's not worth watching it. It's not worth sacrificing your precious time. So, and now what I want to do is I want to do the Bible again. So I did the whole Bible twice. And now for the third time, I am going to do. So be busy doing something. Have you read the Bible if you're a Christian? There are a lot of people who haven't read the Bible at all. Okay. I was Christian too. I was a pretender of being Christian. I haven't read the Bible at all. Like when I was saying that. But now I read it twice and I'm learning new things. And I was reading a lot of other books, okay? But not the Bible. So, yeah. And you'll be able to program your mind as well, your brain, to want something that is useful to you. Okay, it's hard. It's hard not to click on the gossip channel. You guys, like the video. Give it a like. I don't see any like on the video. Give it a like. It's gonna help with the views and stuff. I know I've been in my ear for some time, but that's it. I'm gonna come next week. I gotta finish some work and focus on the good. And I pray that you're able to sleep in the middle of the storm. Following this with Jesus doesn't mean there's not gonna be any difficulties, any storms. It's probably gonna get worse, but you can handle it with Jesus. You can handle it with God. And this world life will get easier. Okay? I love you so much. And remember, no one is above you and no one is below you. Okay? You precious, precious soul.